YouTube, Mark Verheer here, with a small video. This is actually the first video in the new year, 2016. And this video is me waffling on some of my favorite toys from yesteryears, from my childhood. And I managed to find pictures of the exact toys that I had. And yeah, this actually is a video that was inspired by MaximumRD's Rob's response to Novabug's Friday foursome from December 2015, in which Novabug asks us about our favorite toys or toys that made a big impression on you as a kid. And I vividly remember some of the early toys that I got and that I played with. I remember vividly a Pong machine, an orange binatone Pong machine that we got from my Uncle Joop. We got that in 1976, 1977, and that actually was the start of me playing video games. And we had tons of friends over, and everybody wanted to play the Pong machine because it was quite a rare thing. Not everybody had a video console, and you know, I mean, rose tinted glasses and stuff, but Pong, it was boring as, you know, it really was very boring after a while, once the novelty wore off. And actually it was, what made it fun was playing it against people who were not as good as you. So friends coming over for the first time, you beating the crap out of them at Pong was a good thing. Then I vividly remember tons of Legos. We acquired a huge number of Legos. We always got the smaller sets, not the big, huge sets, but smaller sets. But that eventually amounted up to quite a bit of Legos. Yeah, and the Playmobil. I got a little Indian set. Actually, my brother got that set, but I played a lot with it, and this is the set. And then something that I remember very vividly is Matchbox cars. Matchbox, little motorcycle combined with a green Jeep. I will show a photograph of that exact set. And the little motorcycle that was combined with a green Jeep, and the Jeep, the axes and the wheels on the axes, I mean, they were so well aligned. That Jeep, you just had to tip it with your, give it a little push with your finger, and it would just go very straight, and you know, very little friction. So it was an excellent little car, the best Matchbox car I ever had. And the little motorcycle cycle with the handlebars, they could actually turn. So I would imagine being on that motorcycle and just ride around on it for hours. I vividly remember that. Hours, really hours and hours and hours. Crazy stuff. And then one of the, I think it also may have been 1976 or 1977, I got the $6 million action figure, the $6 million man action figure with the engine and the sneakers and the red training suit. I'll show you a picture of it. So yeah, that exact figure I got, and you could turn his head, and you could press a a red button, and it would make his arm go up. And one of his eyes was actually a lens, and on the back of the head there was this little hole, and there were crosshairs, and you could actually use that as some sort of vision thingy. Yeah, you could actually imagine his remote vision And another Matchbox car that I vividly remember is this exact truck. So this shell truck, I remember the hood popping like it does in the photograph. And what is missing here is the red tubes, the red hoses that actually belong on the yellow bits of the truck. It actually had two hoses that you could use to hook up or get rid of the oil that you were transporting. And the fact that it moved around like a real truck really gave me a sense of how trucks would work, and how yeah, that kind of stuff. So yeah, just a quick ramble. I've been on a night shift. Actually, yesterday was my last vacation day, and it turned out that they gave me a night shift on my last vacation day. So I actually started working on my last vacation day, which wasn't a vacation day because I had to work. Welcome back. Okay, and then there's this video from Johnny Millennium, a happy console gamer. The fact whether or not your parents play video games. Well, my dad sadly passed away 2 years ago, and I think he played the Binatone Pong, but not a lot. I don't think he liked it that much. I can't remember him playing Pong or hockey or one of the. I really can't remember him playing. My mom played, and me and my brother we played, but my dad didn't play. What my dad did play was one video game, and that's on the Odyssey too, and that's a tower defense game. This one. And yeah, it's a game where you have a catapult and you sit behind your tower, respectively. It's a multiplayer game, two-player game. In between the towers is a piece of land and a moat, and you have to destroy each other's tower or destroy the catapult and the other player. And you do so by moving the joystick off center and let it go, and then the amount of time that you move the joystick off center would actually make the little bullet cannonball go further or closer by. Well, you get it. And my dad was really good at it. I mean, it was the only game that he played, but he won almost all the time. That's what I remember very vividly, and it actually is quite fun. But that's the only game my dad played. Now, my mom, on the other hand, she played a ton of Pong. She played a ton of board games. My dad didn't play that many games. He played cards. He played Monopoly with friends, but he wasn't into gaming. He wasn't a gamer, not at all. My mom was a huge gamer. She played a ton of board games. We had a load of board games back in the day. Very typical Dutch board games, but also Monopoly, Stratego, Doctor, the game where you have this patient laid out, and the nose is a red light, and you have to perform surgery. We call it Dr. Biber in Dutch. It's probably not Dr. Biber in English, but you get it. But my mom, when we had the Odyssey 2, she played a lot. I mean, I've told this before, but I had some sort of close encounters of the third kind experience when my mom got my brother and me. She got us the Odyssey 2, the Philips video pack. Okay, picture this. Somewhere in the 70s, perhaps early 80s. And my mom, we went to bed. It was a couple of days, or perhaps the day before my birthday. And I got to bed reluctantly. I always had a hard time going to bed early as a child. Um, and for some reason, I woke up at around 1 or 2 a.m. And I heard these crazy sounds coming from downstairs. And well, I got out of bed. I just wanted to go to the bathroom, and I saw this glow coming from the living room. So I slowly descended the stairs, and I heard this droning sound and explosions and stuff. And I thought, my God, I was almost, I can't do it with my right hand, but yeah, I was trying to make first contact. I was about to experience close encounters of the third kind or something, but it actually was my mom hunched over the dining room table where she had put up a black and white Philips TV, the video pack in front of it, and she was playing Freedom Fighters, video pack 39. And she was just mesmerized. She just didn't see me coming downstairs, and I was just like, we got a video game console, cool. And I mean, this was so much better than the Pong machine. Yeah, I remember being exposed to that, and she got Casey Munchkin and Freedom Fighters, and I guess Freedom Fighters was my brother's, and Casey Munchkin was my game. We both had a game, and we quickly got more games, and they were 99 guilders per game, and it took 3 months to half a year to a year saving up to actually be able to afford one of these games. But luckily, my parents yeah, every once in a while they got us a new game. So yeah, pretty cool. So my mom was all over that console, and then she, a friend of mine, Satish Hanuman, one of the neighbor kids, he got a Commodore 64. So we went over, and he had a joystick, and he had a tape player, and he had games. And those games, those arcade games, I remember Atari Soft games running on that. Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong. Blue Max actually was the first game I played on the Commodore 64 ever. Well, and then we had Defender, and we had Robotron, and quite a few British games from tape. Great stuff, and he had actually had some friends in school that he actually traded software with. Fast loading tapes, 10 times faster with special fast loading software. So when my birthday came around, we sort of asked if we could get a Commodore 64, but my parents didn't have a lot of money. I mean, blue collar worker, my father, and we didn't have a lot of money, so I never expected to get the Commodore 64, but my mom actually got us the Commodore 64. But of course, she wanted us to have it as an educational toy because, yeah, that's what parents were lured into back in the day. Yeah, they would help us with our homework. Now, the Commodore 64 never helped me with my homework until very much later when I went to high school, and I actually solved some trig. Actually, I programmed the Commodore 64 with my math problems and stuff. So yeah, but we weren't supposed to play any video games with it. But of course, we borrowed a tape, and we borrowed some joysticks from my friend, and my mom caught us playing games on the Commodore 64. She saw the graphics, and she was blown away by them. So she allowed us to play video games, and she's been playing video games ever since. I mean, now she's in her, I think she's 73, I guess, or she will, yeah, she's 72 and she will be turning 73 in July. But I think she even has a Nintendo DS, but she's been playing PC games. She's been playing on the Mac, all sorts of games. She's been playing video games on the iPad, the Nintendo DS. I think she has a Nintendo DS even. And yeah, casual games, Farmville. She's a gamer. She really is a gamer. And so I guess I got it from my mom. Okay, well, this is my video response to Happy Console Gamer. If you want to tell your story about your favorite toys from back in the day, do a video response to either Rob's or Novabug's, or perhaps even my video. If you want to tell or reminisce about or tell us about whether or not your family, your parents actually played or still play video games, and if they support your habit, your video game habit, yeah, just let me know. And I'm very curious after it. You could also do a video response to Johnny Millennium, the Happy Console Gamer. Well, this is Mark signing off. This was a talkie video, 2016, the first video in the new year. Yeah, perhaps I should do a New Year's New Year's resolutions video. I don't believe in resolutions, but I could perhaps go into what I have planned for 2016 and what my thoughts are about how, yeah, what direction my channel will be going and stuff. It's all over the place, of course, but yeah. Okay, Mark signing off, and I'll be back with another video soon.